Travel robot presence. Hey, in this video we are going to talk about the top 10 things to do in Oregon. The state of Oregon, tucked between Washington and California in the U.S. Pacific Northwest, delights locals and visitors alike with its magnificent landscapes that are ripe for adventure. The state is home to mountains in the Cascade Range, including the majestic May Hood, which can be seen from downtown Portland, the state's largest city. Tour Portland, aka Stumptown, from Pioneer Square to the French Renaissance-style Pittock Mansion, while enjoying treats from the city's famous food carts. So before starting this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Let's get started. Number 10. Portland Japanese Garden. If you've always dreamed of sipping sake under the softly falling petals of a cherry blossom tree, the Portland Japanese Garden can turn these visions into reality. You won't even have to leave Oregon to enjoy them despite the name. The Portland Japanese Garden is actually a series of gardens. Some of them have ponds and streams filled with koi fish. Others have ferns, flowers, stones, shrubs, and water wheels like a real Zen garden. The architecture is inspired by temples and traditional Minka houses. Lanterns light the walking paths. If you like cultural activities, there are fun events hosted at the Portland Japanese Garden too. From tea ceremonies to woodblock exhibitions, you can fully embrace the art, music, nature, and folklore of Japan. Consider putting the Portland Japanese Garden on your shortlist of tourist attractions in Oregon. It's one of the most fun places to visit in the entire state, especially if you're a dedicated student of Eastern culture. Number 9. THOR'S Well. You've never seen a sinkhole like this one. With ferocious power, THOR'S Well is so big and so mighty that it regularly sweeps visitors out to sea. They get too close, and the god of thunder lashes out at them with gut-churning, rock-crushing force. What is THOR'S Well? Though it has many nicknames, including the drain pipe of the Pacific, it doesn't actually suck away the ocean. In simple terms, it's just a deep hole in the middle of a rocky outcropping. The waves slam into the rocks. The water goes flying in every direction. The hole appears to act like a drain, emptying the area until the next wave. People come from all over to photograph THOR'S Well. It's proof of nature's fury in action, and it's easily one of the coolest places in Oregon. Number 8. Oregon Coast Aquarium. As a coastal state, Oregon has its fair share of docks, ports, bays, aquatic centers, and marine life exhibitions. However, none of them can hold a handle to the Oregon Coast Aquarium. Filled with literal tons of water, the Oregon Coast Aquarium showcases everything from sharks to seabirds. There are underwater passageways where you can stroll across the ocean floor, and there are tide pools where you touch starfish or get a kiss from a sea otter. As an educational site, there are fun learning experiences to be had at the aquarium as well. You can sign up for a number of classes, lectures, workshops, and other special events. They're divided between kids and adults, so everyone will have something new to try or explore. If you're thinking about vacation ideas along the coast, consider the Oregon Coast Aquarium. It's one of the best places in the state for families who aren't afraid to get splashed a little. Number 7. RIMSKY-KORSAKOFFEE House. With dim lights, crammed tables, and decorations named after dead people, the RIMSKY-KORSAKOFFEE House is one of the quirkiest places to visit in Oregon. You might even say that it's to die for. There are many bizarre things in Rimsky's, including gruesome knickknacks on the shelves and tables that randomly rotate or vibrate. According to legend, the house itself is haunted, and the owners certainly play up the superstitions with spooky decor and mournful music. The menu is also a swerve. While they serve the usual coffees and cakes, they also experiment with freshly made, limited quantity desserts that incorporate all kinds of spices, sauces, and toppings. They only accept cash. They don't post their specials online. When they run out of something, that's it. There's no more. Number 6. TERWILLIGER Hot Springs. Located about a quarter mile into the wilderness, the TERWILLIGER Hot Springs can offer a relaxing soak after a long, sweaty hike. They're one of the best places to visit in Oregon, especially if you're a fan of letting things air out. Clothing is optional here. 6 pools are separated by rock arrangements along the river. Their temperatures range from 85 degrees Fahrenheit. 112 degrees Fahrenheit. So their heat will really sink into your bones and loosen up your muscles. The fresh air from the mountains is also a plus. It's the deep, cleaning kind of oxygen that you can only enjoy when you're miles from civilization. If you're ready to trade your bath bombs for the real thing, consider a soak in the TERWILLIGER hot springs. Number 5. CHERRYFEST. The city of Salem is also known as Cherry City because of its natural abundance of cherry trees. It's hosted a variety of fairs and festivals dedicated to the fruit, but CHERRYFEST is the most enduring. It's been around since the days of the pioneers. What are some fun things to do at CHERRYFEST? If you like music, there are always bands giving outdoor performances. If you're there for the food and drink, you'll have your pick of meats, breads, cheeses, pies, and liquors. Not everything is cherry themed, but most of it is. That's the glory of CHERRYFEST. If you're a cherry lover looking for fun things to do in Oregon, clear a weekend this summer and have a blast. Number 4. Sea Lion Caves. Home to hundreds of sea lions. The Sea Lion Caves are a series of gigantic underground caverns where these playful critters come to frolic. Visitors have to descend stairs and take an elevator just to reach them. When you get there, however, you'll enjoy a new kind of sightseeing. The stone walls are covered in moss and lichens, and the underground streams are always rushing fast. The sea lions tend to gather on the rocks as they caper, chatter, and socialize. When you've filled up your camera roll, you can step outside to the whale-watching deck and see if you can spot any orcas on the horizon. There are also learning stations if you want to know more about marine life, and a gift shop is nearby for souvenirs. Sea lions are some of the coolest marine animals that you'll ever see, and with the Sea Lion Caves, they're more accessible than ever. Number 3. John Day Fossil Beds. Covering almost 14,000 acres, the John Day Fossil Beds are a staggering example of desert beauty. There are red cliffs and dry, cracked canyons. There are colorful badlands and prickly desert shrubs that can survive anything. The fossil beds contain the last remnants of plants and animals that lived in Oregon millions of years ago. They're one of the major points of interest in the area, and they attract thousands of visitors each year. There are other things to do at the John Day Fossil Beds, however, so don't feel like you have to squint at the dirt all day. If you like working up a sweat, you can hit the hiking trails. If you prefer your fun to be a little more air-conditioned, you can explore the museum, theater, bookstore, and gift shop. The John Day Fossil Beds are considered a U.S. national monument. Number 2. Powell's Books. Covering an entire city block, Powell's Books is a gargantuan collection of everything from comic books to rare first editions. It has more than 3,000 sections in its flagship store, and there are other stores scattered around the city of Portland too. Bibliophiles will have a field day at Powell's Books. Not only does it offer all of the comfy chairs and coffee bars that you'd expect from a modern bookstore, but it also hosts things like guided tours, writing workshops, and children's storybook time. This is in addition to the thousands and thousands of books that cover every surface of dozens of rooms. If you can't find a specific title in the store, they offer even more through their website. They move countless new, used, rare, and out-of-print books every year. If you're looking to add to your bookshelf, you won't want to miss Powell's Books. Wandering its maze of hallways is one of the top things to do in Oregon. Number 1. Mount Hood. There are dozens of mountain ranges in Oregon, but Mount Hood is one of the best. In the winter, you can enjoy just about every snow sport under the sun, including skiing, sledding, and snowboarding. In the summer, after all of the icicles have melted from the trees, the forests become gorgeous places for hiking and camping. The main resort is Mount Hood Meadows, a home away from home that offers all of the amenities that you could need, but there are other, more rustic lodgings available as well. You can pamper yourself with a luxurious suite or become a cowboy in a rustic cabin. No matter what kind of vacation that you're hoping to have, Mount Hood is one of the best places to see in Oregon. It might even be one of the most beautiful places in the U.S. altogether. If you're wondering what to see in the Northwest, this is it. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos. And if you like it, please smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.